And good evening, my friends. Trying something new tonight. It's Monday Night Baseball. I haven't done this before. Let me know if you like this particular time slot for a game in the comments below. Enjoy the 1971 Major League Baseball All-Star Game from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. My replay using Pocket Pennant Run Baseball. On July 13th, 1971, perhaps the most famous All-Star game in Major League history was held at Tiger Stadium in Detroit, Michigan. There were more than 53,000 people on hand, and what I did was to purchase and download the All-Star Game roster cards from Pocket Pennant Run, and I put them on these 3x5 cards. Then I wanted to expand the rosters a little, so I looked up some of the other players that were on the team, and these are the players. The starting lineups are right here. The National League, of course, would be the visiting team, so the batting order, the starting lineup was Mays in center, Aaron in right, Torrey at third, Stargell in left, McCovey at first, bench behind the plate, Beckert at second, Bud Harrelson at short, and Doc Ellis was the starting pitcher. All of the other players you see here, Lou Brock, Manny Sanguillen, Felix Millan, Willie Davis, Rusty Staub, Bobby Bonds, Roberto Clemente, and Don Kessinger. These are players that were on the National League bench to start the game. There are a few others that I did not put on, but I couldn't picture myself using, so they're not on this card. American League lineup for this game went like this. Rod Carew led off at second base. Bobby Mercer was a replacement for the injured Tony Oliva. He got the start in center field, batting second. Carl Yastrzemski hit third and left. Frank Robinson hit fourth in right field. Cash was the first baseman, batting fifth. Brooks Robinson was the third baseman, batting sixth. Bill Freehan, the catcher, batting seventh. And Aparicio was the shortstop, batting eighth. Vida Blue, of course, the phenom at that point, was the starting pitcher. Both of these men were the leading winners in their respective leagues at this time. The bench players, Leo Cardenas, Thurman Munson, Bill Melton, Amos Otis, Frank Howard, Reggie Jackson, and Harmon Killebrew. The others I couldn't picture myself using, so I didn't put them on the card. Let's look for a moment at the pitchers. I put the pitchers on the back of these 3x5 cards with their ratings as well. So, Steve Carlton, Clay Carroll, Larry Durker, Fergie Jenkins, Juan Marichal, Tom Seaver, Don Wilson, Rick Wise. For the American League, Lolich, Sam McDowell, Andy Messersmith, Jim Palmer, Marty Patton, Jim Perry, Sonny Siebert, and Wilbur Wood. These are the bullpens, you may as well say, for this particular contest. So, a couple of other things. This is, of course, the famous All-Star game where Reggie Jackson hit the home run off the transformer above the right field bleachers in Tiger Stadium off of Doc Ellis. It's a phenomenal game to watch. There's a ridiculous number of Hall of Famers in this game. And I think it'll be fun to play with using Pocket Pennant Run. There's a number of All-Star Game matchups on the Pocket Pennant Run website. This is just one of them. I'll put the website in the description for this video in case you want to check it out. And the All-Star Game roster cards are 99 cents for the pair. So it's certainly economical. There are, I want to say, 6 on the website at this time. Okay, So with all that said, let's get to playing the 1971 All-Star Game from Tiger Stadium in Detroit. All right, so here we go. It's Willie Mays stepping in the batter's box against Bite Blue to get this one going. Mays is a B hitter. Blue is an A control or an A rated pitcher. Yeah. So here we go to get this going. Willie Mays steps in the batter's box. 40-year-old Willie Mays to lead off the All-Star game for the National League. He is a B batter. Blue is an A pitcher. He has A control, and he is an A defender. And we are underway in Tiger Stadium. And that is a red 4, so that's a defense check. 5 is hit to third base. That's Brooks Robinson. He is an A defender. It won't surprise you. And he makes the play to Norm Cash at first base for the first out. And we are underway in Detroit. Here's Hank Aaron. He was the leading vote getter in the 1971 All-Star Game. And this one, Aaron is an A batter. So we have a 9 on, so that's a batter outcome. It's an 8 for Aaron, and that's a single. He has the platoon advantage, so we don't drop him to a B. It's a base hit for Aaron, and the National League has its first base runner in the first inning. Now Joe Torre. Torre is an A batter. That's a 6 on Blue. It's a defense check. And that's a 6, so that's an 11 on Blue, so that's a batter result. It's a 6 on Torre's A rating. He hits a ground ball to Rod Carew to his left, and he flips to Cash for the out. There's 2 gone as Aaron moves up to second base, and now it'll be Stargell with a chance to drive in a run for the National League. That's a batter result, and that's going to be big-time power. Stargell is an A batter. We drop him to a B because of the lefty-lefty matchup. He has A power as well, and the 3 is going to be lined down into the right field corner. Frank Robinson's got to go get it. Around third comes Hank Aaron, and Stargell has a first-inning double to give the National League a 1-0 lead. Phenom Vida Blue. Stargell at second with 2 outs. And now it's stretch Willie McCovey, who had an injury-plagued first half of 1971. Batter result on the 10 for Blue. And the 5, McCovey is a B batter. He drops to a C. This is hit in the air to left field. Carl Yastrzemski toward the line is going to make the catch, and that will retire the National League in the first. 1-0 National Leaguers after a half inning of play. The American League against B-rated pitcher Doc Ellis. He has B control and a C defender. It'll be Rod Carew, Bobby Mercer, and Carl Yastrzemski. Lefty, lefty, lefty. Carew is an A batter. And let's see if the American League can strike back here in the first. And hey, struck him out. 1 gone. Ellis with the bender. Too much for Carew. Carew had a slow start to the 71 season, overcoming his knee injury in 1970, but he was up to 280 by the All-Star break. It's Mercer now. And that's a 5. So we have a defensive check. And it's a 9, so that's hit to right field. The right fielder is Henry Aaron. And he is an A defender. So the 8 is going to be a fly out to Aaron, and there's 2 outs in the first. Now it's Yastrzemski. Carl Yastrzemski is a B batter in 71. And it's a 6 batter result on that, and Yastrzemski with the yellow 4 hits it in the air to left field. That's Willie Starr's old country, and he's going to put it away for out number 3 in the first. It's a 1-2-3 first inning for Doc Ellis, so after 1 complete, it's 1-0 National Leaguers. It's Bench, Beckert, and Harrelson coming up in the second against Vida Blue. Bench is a C batter in 1971. And Blue strikes him out. Little broccoli, cauliflower medley, gas. 1 down in the second, and now it's Beckert. Cubs second baseman on his way to a huge career year in 71 for him. Defensive check, and that's a 12, so we're going to check the center fielder. The center fielder is Bobby Mercer, and Mercer is a B defender. We look at the 5 on the defensive card, and he puts it away for out number 2. Brings up Bud Harrelson with 2 outs and nobody on. Harrelson is a B batter, and that's going to be a batter result down here, and we'll use the 10 for Harrelson's B, and it's a base hit. So Harrelson's going to get that single so they can turn the lineup over, as Doc Ellis will get an at-bat in inning number 2. The pitch to Doc is a batter result. He is a D. That's a line drive caught by Norm Cash to end the inning. And the National League doesn't score. They get a hit and leave 1. After 1.5, it's 1-0 National Leaguers. In the second, it's Frank Robinson, Norm Cash, and Brooks Robinson. 4-5-6 for the American League. Frank Robinson is a B batter. Against Ellis, he'll drop to a C because Ellis has the platoon advantage. Control check, and we'll go down. Ellis's control is a B, so he walks Frank. American League has a leadoff base runner in the second. Now it'll be Cash. Norm is a B batter in 1971. Batter result, 7 for Cash. It's hit on the ground to Willie McCovey, who feeds Doc Ellis covering, and they retire Storm and Norman at first base, with Frank Robinson moving to second with 1 out. Brooks Robinson coming up now. He's a B batter. He'll drop to a C against Ellis. A 4 is a defensive check. 6 is the shortstop. That's Bud Harrelson. Bud Harrelson is an A defender in 1971. And he's going to make the play to, yeah, you know what? No, he's not. He's going to get the lead runner. Trying to get to third, Frank Robinson makes a base runner mistake. Harrelson goes to Torrey covering at third, and they retire Frank Robinson 6-5 on the putout, as Brooks Robinson reaches on a fielder's choice. Now it's Bill Freehan with 2 outs, and Brooks Robinson at first. Freehan is a B batter. He'll drop to a C against the right-handed Ellis. And hey, struck him out. That will retire the side. 2 in the books with the score: National League 1, American League 0. Top of the order coming for the National League now. In inning number 3, Willie Mays coming up. He is a B batter against Vida Blue. Hey, struck out Willie. Vida Blue's idol, Willie Mays, strikes out. Second strikeout for Blue, 1 gone in the third. Now it's Aaron. Hey, struck him out. Aaron goes down on strikes. Broccoli, cauliflower, medley, gas. Now Torrey. Joe is an A batter. And the side. He struck him out. Swinging, upstairs heat. Blue strikes out the side in the third, and we go to the bottom of the third with a 1-0 National League lead. Louis Aparicio up. He's a C batter. Then it'll be Vida Blue and Rod Carew. Aparicio against Ellis. A batter result. Aparicio is a C. This is going to be a power check for Louis. Louis Aparicio's power is a C. And Louis Aparicio takes it down the left field line, Stargell to the wall, and it's gone. Louis Aparicio leaves the yard, and it's a 1-1 ball game as little Louis gets one over the 340-foot sign down the left field line in Tiger Stadium. Now it's Blue. Oh, no, it's not. We're going to have a pinch hitter because Blue's pitched his 3 innings. So we're going to see if history repeats. I'm going to get Reggie Jackson up there against Doc Ellis. Reggie, a B batter with A power. Chance to give the American League the lead. And Ellis, it's a control check. Ellis's control is a B. And he struck him out. He gets Reggie to swing and a miss, unlike real life. Third strikeout for Ellis. 1 gone in the bottom of the third. 1-1 ball game. Now it's Carew. Batter check. It's a 2. Carew is an A. It's a ground ball to Joe Torre at third base. Torre collects it and fires to Willie McCovey for out number 2 in the third. Now it's Bobby Mercer. Bobby 0 for 1. Control check for Doc Ellis. The 7 on the control check is strike 3. And that eliminates the American League in inning number 3. We've played 3 complete in the 1971 All-Star game. It's a 1-1 ball game. And we got to do some changes, so Timer will take over on the mound for the American League. He is an A pitcher with a B control rating. He's a D defender. And he's going to face Stargell, McCovey, and Bench in inning number 4 for the American League. No changes yet for the National League. One more change for the American League. Reggie Jackson is going to stay in the game and play center field. And Bobby Mercer is going to come out. So Palmer is actually going to bat in the number 2 spot in the order for the American League. Not that he'll bat, but just when his turn comes up. Stargell, 1 for 1. He drove in the National League run with a double in the first. 1-1 ball game, top of the 4th. The batter check off of Palmer. He's an A, and Stargell is also an A. This one is hit in the air to right field for Frank Robinson, who takes a few steps back and makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's McCovey. Stretch is 0 for 1. Batter check. The 8, Stargell is McCovey is a B, and this is a base hit to left. For McCovey, he's on with a single. Yastrzemski grabs it and throws it back in. 1 out, 1 on for the National League here in the 4th. Johnny Bench comes up. He's a C batter. He hit a home run in the game. He has A power, the pitch. And that's a 2, and Palmer strikes out Bench. 2 strikeouts now for Bench. First strikeout for Palmer. 2 outs in the 4th, and Beckert comes up. He's got an 0 for 1 day working. Hey, struck him out, and that's the side for Palmer. National League gets a hit from McCovey. They leave one, go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 ball game. New pitcher coming for the National League. Hankins, right-hander from the Cubs, is on to do the pitching in the bottom of the 4th for the National League. He'll face the 3, 4, 5 hitters: Yastrzemski, Robinson, and Cash. Lefty, righty, lefty. Yastrzemski is a B batter. Fergie's pitch to him is a batter result. I think I told you Jenkins is a B pitcher with A control. So it's a batter result. Yastrzemski will 7. He's going to hit that one on the ground to Willie McCovey, who gloves it and feeds Jenkins covering for the out, and there's one gone in the 4th. Now it's Frank Robinson, who walked and had a base running misadventure in the 2nd inning. That is a batter check. Frank Robinson is a B. He drops to a C. This is hit on the ground to Bud Harrelson at shortstop. He's going to fire to McCovey for the out. And there's 2 gone in the American League 4th. And here comes Norm Cash. 0 for 1 for Storm and Norman. The pitch is a 4. That's a defensive check. And that's tapped out in front of home plate. Johnny Bench is an A defender. And he's going to glove that and fire to first and retire the American League in 1-2-3 fashion in inning number 4. We've played 4 complete. We got a 1-1 ball game going. Bud Harrelson, Fergie Jenkins, and Willie Mays are the batters scheduled in the 5th for the National League. Palmer is going to stay on. He drops to a B grade. And so now the National League is going to hit for Harrelson, or are they? Yes, they are. It's going to be Clemente hitting for Harrelson. Clemente also hit a home run in the real game. And moving into the on-deck circle for the National League is Don Kessinger to hit for Jenkins. And we'll see about Mays when we get to that point. Clemente up, leading off against the now B-rated Palmer. It's a 5 defensive check. It's hit on the ground to second. That's Rod Carew. Carew's defense is a C. And that's going to be a play that Rodney makes to Norm Cash for the out. Clemente is retired for 3. Now it's Kessinger. Kessinger is a B switch hitter against Palmer. And Palmer strikes him out. That's Palmer's 3rd strikeout in an inning and 2/3. And here comes Mays. Willie's gonna bat. He's 0 for 2 so far. Mays is a B batter with A power. Batter check. 8 is a base hit to right for Mays. Drops in front of Frank Robinson. Mays is aboard with 2 outs, and here comes Henry Aaron. Aaron is 1 for 2, and he has scored the National League run in this ball game. Palmer to the stretch. The delivery to Aaron, and there goes Mays on a stolen base attempt. The throw down from Freehand is in time. They get Mays. And Willie is shot down trying to steal, get to scoring position with 2 outs. And he's instead retired 2-4 on the caught stealing. That will retire the National League in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. It's a 1-1 ball game for the 1971 All-Star game. We get a new pitcher coming for the National League coming now. Mays is going to come out of the game. Aaron is going to move to center field. Clemente will stay in the game in right field. And Kessinger will stay in the game to play shortstop. So the new leadoff batter and pitcher will be Juan Marichal of the San Francisco Giants. He is a B pitcher with A control and a D defender. And he will face Brooks Robinson, who's going to be replaced here in the bottom of the 5th by Bill Melton of the White Sox. And is in the on-deck circle, and Aparicio will bat after him. Reggie Jackson, if anybody reaches, Reggie Jackson will bat this inning. Bottom of the 5th, 1-1 game, and Marichal on the mound, facing Bill Melton, the third baseman of the White Sox. That's a batter result of a 7 on Marichal's B rating, so we got a 10. Melton at the plate is a B batter, and he's going to line a single right back through the middle for the base hit. Melton is aboard with nobody out and Freehand coming up. Bill struck out in the 2nd inning. Going to leave the Tiger catcher in there for one more at bat. Melton at first, not a threat to steal. The pitch is a 6. That's a batter result. 10 for Freehand. Freehand is a B defender. He'll drop to or B hitter. He'll drop to a C, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. It drops in front of Clemente. Melton around 2nd. He's going to go to 3rd, and Freehand is safe on the single at first. So there's American Leaguers at the corners with nobody out in the bottom of inning number 5. Now it's Aparicio. And the question here is, do you pinch hit for him? He is a C batter. My bench is loaded with hitters. But Louis hit a home run in the 3rd, so I'm going to let him bat. Going to play the infield back. So Melton at 3rd, Freehand at 1st, and Aparicio is at the plate against Marichal. That's a batter result of a 12. It's a 10. Aparicio, the right-handed batter, drops from a C to a D against the right-handed Marichal. And he taps it on the infield. It's off Marichal's glove, rolling toward Kessinger, but there is no play. Everybody's going to be safe, and the American League takes a 2-1 lead on the infield hit by Aparicio. 2 RBIs for little Louie in the game. Freehand is as safe at 2nd. There's nobody out, and here comes Reggie Jackson in the bottom of the 5th. National League bullpen's going to get cooking. Steve Carlton is throwing, along with Tom Seaver. Jackson at the plate. The pitch from Marichal is a batter outcome. Jackson is a B. It's hit on the ground to Beckert. He goes to Kessinger for 1, and the relay to McCovey is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the National League. Freehand ambles to third base with 2 outs. It'll be Carew and Jim Palmer on deck, but nobody believes he's going to bat if it gets to that point. Carew is 0 for 2. The pitch from Marichal to Carew. That's an 8. That's a batter result. Carew is an A. This is slapped in the air to left field. Under it is Willie Stargell for out number 3, and the American League is retired in inning number 5. But they get a run on 3 hits, again thanks to Louis Aparicio. And we go to the 6th with the American League holding a slim 2-1 lead. So, it's Aaron, Torrey, and Stargell due up for the National League in inning number 6. And we're going to go to the bullpen for the American League. Righty, righty, lefty coming up. And so, who are we going to use here? We're going to go with Sonny Siebert. And Siebert will bat in the number 2 hole, where Palmer is currently located, and he's due to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Siebert is a B pitcher with B control. He was a very hard thrower in the 60s. That was starting to cool off by 71. And he represented the Boston Red Sox. All right, so it's Aaron, Torrey, and Stargell against the right-handed Siebert. Let's see if I'm going to make any changes here. I think, yeah, Stargell was leading the world in home runs at this point, so they're gonna leave it here. Aaron's going to lead off 1 for 2 with a run scored for the Hammer. Siebert's pitch to Aaron. He's a B pitcher. That's a batter result. Aaron is an A hitter, and he drops to a B against the right-handed Siebert. And so this is hit in the air to left field. Under it is Yastrzemski for out number 1. Joe Torre coming up now, of course, on his way to the 1971 MVP award. 0 for 2 for Torre. Sit. Yep, that never works. And the pitch to Joe is a batter outcome, and this is going to be trouble. Torre is an A hitter with big-time power. There's a power result for Torre, and it's going to be... even dropping to a B, it's a power result for Torre. And that's going to be inside the third base line past Melton down into the corner. Torre around first and takes second on a 1-out double. Here's Stargell coming up now against Sonny Siebert. First base is open, but there's no bargain on deck in Willie McCovey, so Stargell will be pitched to. Siebert, the stretch, checks Torre, and the pitch is a defensive result. 7 is to left field. That's Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz is a B, and he's going to make the catch. Now Torre can tag and go to third, but getting thrown out at third with 2 outs seems like a cardinal sin. Actually, it is a cardinal sin, so Torre will hold at second. McCovey comes up with a chance to tie the ball game. He's 1 for 2. Siebert not out of the mess yet. Bench is on deck. The pitch to McCovey is a batter result. McCovey is a B defender, is a B batter. This is hit on the ground to Rod Carew. To his right, plants, throws to Norm Cash, and that will retire the National League in the 6th. We played 5.5, and it's 2-1 American League. So that's it for Sonny Siebert. He pitched a good inning, as it turned out. Didn't allow anything, just a hit. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Siebert now to lead off the bottom of the 6th. Marischal's day is done. Going to have a couple changes here for the National League. Seaver is going to come on and pitch, and so timeout. Several changes here for the National League. Tom Seaver will be the new pitcher. Seaver is an A pitcher with A control. He is a B defender. He is going to bat in Stargell's spot, the cleanup spot in the batting order. Manny Sanguillen is going to take over behind the plate. He will bat in Bench's spot, the number 6 spot in the order, so he will lead off the 7th inning for the National League. Bobby Bonds is going to take over in center field for the National League, moving Henry Aaron to left field. Bonds will bat in the leadoff spot where Marischal was in the batting order. So we have an outfield now of Aaron in left, Bonds in center, and Clemente in right. Infield, third to first, Torrey, Kessinger, Beckert, and McCovey, and Sanguillen behind the plate for the National League. For the American League, Sonny Siebert is due to lead off. He will be pinch hit for by Twins first baseman Harmon Killebrew, who is a B batter, and is facing Seaver now, so he drops to a C, but has big time power, as you might guess. 4 for Seaver is a control check, and a 6 on the control. Hey, struck him out. And Killebrew is gone in the 6th. 1 down. The American League leads 2-1. Yastrzemski up now with Frank Robinson on deck. Yaz is 0 for 2. That's a batter result and a 12 for Yastrzemski. Yaz is a B batter, and so that's a power check. Yaz's power is also a B, and that's line to right center. It's going to split Bonds and Clemente, and Yastrzemski is around first. He'll take second on the double with 1 out. He's in scoring position for Frank Robinson. Seaver's got himself a little bit of a 6th inning jam going. And I don't mean playing music. A jam. Okay, so it's Robinson with Cash on deck. Hey, struck him out. Seaver gets Frank Robbie on the bender. 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th, and Cash is up 0 for 2 for Norm. Yeah, we're going to let him bat. Chance to drive in the run. 8 is a batter result on Seaver. 4 for Cash is a B. That is hit in the air to left field. Under it is Henry Aaron for out number 3 in the 6th. So the American League threatens but does not score after 6 complete. American League 2, National League 1, and Louis Aparicio is looking a lot like an MVP candidate, believe it or not, in the 1971 All-Star Game. So Killebrew will stay in and play first base. We're going to have a new pitcher for the American League in inning number 7. And that is going to be Wilbur Wood, the White Sox left-hander. And he will bat in the 5th spot where Norm Cash was residing. Wood is an A pitcher with A control. And he will face Sanguillen, Beckert, and Clemente in the top of the 7th for his American League teammates. Give you the defense for the American League. Left to right, it's Yastrzemski, Jackson, and Robinson in the outfield. Third to first, it's Bill Melton, Louis Aparicio, Rod Carew, and now Harmon Killebrew at first. Going to be a new catcher for the American League. That will be Thurman Munson taking over for Freehand behind home plate here in the top of the 7th. Munson is an A defender, and the new pitcher, of course, is Wilbur Wood and his flutter ball. Sanguillen in there against Wood. Manny is an A batter. That's a 12. That's a batter result. 6 is a ground ball hit to Carew. Rodney gloves it and throws to his teammate Harmon Killebrew for the out at first base. There's one gone in the National League 7th. Now it's Beckert, 0 for 2 for Glenn. That's a defensive check. That's hit in the air to left field. Carl Yastrzemski is under it, and he puts it away for out number 2. And here comes Roberto Clemente, who is 0 for 1 in the game so far. That's a control check. A 5 is a flutter ball, and hey, swings right through it. Clemente can't handle the knuckler. It's a 1-2-3-7th for Wood. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch them out in the American League Park with a 2-1 American League lead. Of course, the American League won this game in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, 6-4. In the bottom of the 7th, against Seaver, it will be Melton, Munson, and Aparicio, or a pinch hitter for little Louis. Righty against Seaver. Melton is a B batter. He drops to a C against the right-handed Seaver. It's a batter result, 11. For Melton is power check. Melton's power is big time. In 1971, he is an A. This is line down the left field line, down into the corner. Aaron's got to go dig it out of there. Melton around first, heading to second, and he's got a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th. The American League looking for insurance, or as they say in Illinois, insurance. Now it's Munson. Actually, they say that in Missouri, or as they say in Missouri, Missouri. I don't know. You tell me. Munson up for his first at bat. Melton in scoring position with his second hit in the ball game, and Louis Aparicio, our MVP in waiting, is on deck. The pitch from Seaver to Thurman is a batter check. The 6, Munson is a B. He drops to a C. It's hit in the air to center field. Under it is Bobby Bonds. Melton will not challenge Bobby Bonds' arm and will hold at second base. And here comes Aparicio. Louis keeps getting hits. I'm trying to get Leo Cardenas in the game, and Louis keeps getting hits. Seaver the stretch. The delivery to Aparicio, and this is going to be trouble. It's a batter result for Aparicio, and it's Louis' power again. Is Louis roided up? It's an 8, and it's a base hit into the left center field gap for Aparicio. It's going to split Bonds and Aaron. Home comes Melton. It's 3-1 American League. Aparicio with another RBI. He has, and a double. Louis got a, let's see, his speed is a B. And He's going to try it. He's going to try for third. He's around second. He's turning on the afterburners. Here's our base running chart. Louie's got a chance for a triple. Bonds hits Kessinger. Kessinger the relay. Not in time. Aparicio with a triple. Aparicio with a triple, and his B speed gets him to third base. Louis Aparicio in 3 at-bats, 3 for 3, a homer, a triple, a run scored, and 3 RBIs. Other than that, he has... Oh, and he's going to drive everybody back to the hotel after the game. So, with Aparicio on third base and 1 out, the National League is going to play its infield in with my homebrew rule, which we'll talk about if it comes into play. Reggie Jackson comes to the plate. Seaver in a mess. Reggie is 0 for 2. He has struck out and grounded into a double play. 6 is a defensive check. 7 is hit to left field. That's Henry Aaron. Aaron makes the catch, and Aparicio holds at third base. Not deep enough to score Louis. So Reggie does not get the 4th run home for the American League. There's 2 outs now, and it's Carew coming to the plate. On deck is Killebrew. Seaver is a good pitch away from getting out of the mess. Carew is 0 for 3. He is an A batter. Aparicio at third, 2 men out. Defensive check. That's hit on the ground to Beckert. Beckert is a B defender. That's a 9. And so Glenn's going to make the play to McCovey. 4 out, number 3. But that man again, Louis Aparicio, strikes and turns back the hands of time. After 7 complete, it's 3-1 American League. All right, now, let's see. We're not going to make any defensive changes. Yes, we are. We're going to do a couple things here. Amos Otis is going to go play center field for the American League, and he will bat in the number 5 spot where Wilbur Wood was located. Reggie Jackson is going to leave the game, and the new pitcher for the American League will be Milwaukee Brewer Marty Patton. And he will bat in the 9 spot where Reggie Jackson was. He is a right-hander, and he is a B pitcher with B control. He will face Kessinger, Bobby Bonds, and Henry Aaron, 9-1-2 for the National League in inning number 8. Don Kessinger, 0 for 1 in the game today, facing Brewers' Marty Patton. That's a batter result. Kessinger is a B batter, and that's a base hit right back through the box. National League has a leadoff single. In the 8th inning, they're down by 2. Bobby Bonds comes up with more than enough power to tie this game. This is his first at bat. Henry Aaron on deck. The pitch to Bonds is a defensive check. That is hit on the ground to Rodney Carew. Carew is a C defender. And this is hit to Carew. He goes to Aparicio for one. The relay to Killebrew is not in time. So Bonds reaches on a fielder's choice. 4-6 is the putout on Kessinger. And there's one out with Aaron coming to the plate. He becomes the tying run, potentially. Henry is 1 for 3 with a run scored. On deck, National League MVP in 1971, Joe Torre. Aaron is an A batter. He drops to a B against Patton. That is a defense check. 9 is hit to right field. That's Frank Robinson country. He is a C defender, and he's going to make the catch. Bonds retreats to first base, and that'll bring up Torre with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 8th. The American League leads 3-1. Torre is 1 for 3. He has a double and a strikeout. Pitch to Joe is a batter result. Torre drops from an A to a B. And he is sawed off. Infield roller going towards Killebrew. Everybody's going to be safe, and it's the first infield hit in the career of Joe Torre. Bond stops at second. There are 2 National Leaguers on now for Seaver's spot in the batting order. So Tom is going to be called back for a pinch hitter. And out of the dugout pops the blue uniform of Le Grand Orange, Rusty Staub, to pinch hit now for Tom Seaver. If Staub goes deep, the National League leads. It's Bonds at second, Torre at first, and Staub is an A hitter with A power. And a left-handed batter against the right-handed pitching of Marty Patton. Control check, and he walks him. The bases are dripping with National Leaguers as Staub trots down to first. That's going to bring up Willie McCovey. And that's going to bring Earl Weaver out of the dugout, and we're going to see a new pitcher. It's going to be Sudden Sam McDowell in relief of Marty Patton here in the top of the 8th. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup, and that'll drop McCovey from a B to a C. But it's Willie McCovey, and you don't pinch hit. Where I come from, you don't pinch hit for Willie McCovey. He's 1 for 3 in the game so far. Bases loaded, Bonds at third, Torre at second, and Staub at first. That's a 4. That's a defense check. That's a 3. That's hit on the ground to Killebrew. Harmon Killebrew is a B defender. He's going to glove that and stagger toward first, step on the bag, and that will end the National League 8th inning with a 3 unassisted by Harmon Killebrew. Sam McDowell comes out of the bullpen and gets Stretch McCovey to ground out to Harmon Killebrew and end the National League threat in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We need a new National League pitcher. And National League manager Sparky Anderson is going to go to his closer, Clay Carroll, to hold the fort in the bottom of the 8th. Carroll is an A pitcher, right-hander, of course, with C control and a C defender. So he will bat in the number 4 spot in the order. No other changes for the National League. It'll be Killebrew, Yastrzemski, and Frank Robinson up 2, 3, 4 batters for the American League in the 8th inning. The man they call the Hawk is on the mound for Sparky. The pitch. That's a control check for Carroll. Carroll is a C control pitcher, and he walks the leadoff batter, Harmon Killebrew. Carl Yastrzemski up. Killebrew at first. All right. Yastrzemski up, 1 for 3. He doubled in the 6th. The pitch to Yaz is a batter result for Yastrzemski off Carroll's card. And he is a B batter, and that's going to be a base hit to right field. Around second goes Killebrew. Clemente toward the line is going to fire it into second base, keep the double play in order as Killebrew goes to third. First and third for the American League in the bottom of the 8th. They're looking for insurance. Frank Robinson comes up. The National League infield moves in. And the National League bullpen is cooking again. Larry Durker and Steve Carlton are throwing. Nobody out. American Leaguers at the corners. The pitch. It's an 8. Batter result. Robinson is a B. He drops to a C. It's hit on the infield. Smash toward Torrey at third. It's off his glove. Rolling toward Kessinger. Don's got no play. An infield hit for Robinson. Everybody's going to be safe. Killebrew scores from third. And there are 2 men on for the American League. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. Amos Otis comes to the plate. The Royals, the young Royals center fielder, is a batter. So he drops to a B against Carroll. The pitch. That's a control check, a 9. And he walks Otis. The bases are loaded, and that's going to do it for Carroll. Here comes Sparky out of the dugout. Bill Melton coming up, and we're going to see a new National League pitcher. It's going to be Larry Durker. And Larry is a B pitcher with A control. And he is a C defender. The infield's going to stay in for the National League. It's 4-1 American League. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's nobody out. Melton is up. Munson is on deck. Set the bases for you. Yastrzemski at third. Robinson at second. And Amos Otis resides at first base. Melton is up. The infield is in. The pitch is trouble. This is a batter result. That's a power outcome, and it's a 5. Melton is going to hit one to right center field, and it's going to get over Bobby Bonds' head. This is going to clear the bases. Scoring from third is Yastrzemski. Scoring from second is Robinson. Scoring from first is the fleet Amos Otis. It's a 3-run double for Bill Melton. And as Skip Carey used to say, it may be time to walk the dog. 7-1 American League in the bottom of the 8th. Thurman Munson coming to the plate. There is still nobody out. Thurman is 0 for 1. Batter result on the B servings of Larry Durker. This is hit on the ground to second. Beckert gloves it and throws to McCovey for out number 1. Moving to third is Melton. There's now 1 out. The infield moves in, and here comes that man again, Louis Aparicio. Louis is 3 for 3 and getting ready to drive the Porsche, or whatever it is, the Duster. The 1971 MVP car was a Plymouth Duster. The pitch. That's a batter result. Hit on the ground. That gets through for a base hit because the infield is in. Coming home is Melton. Louis Aparicio is 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. I can't take it. And yeah. So it's now 8-1 American League, and the romp is on. The romp is officially on. All right, so let's see what we got here. Due up is Sudden Sam McDowell, and they're going to get Frank Howard in at bat. Hondo, the Washington Senators representative, is going to bat here in the bottom of the 8th, and Howard is a B batter with A power, so he drops to a C against Durker. The pitch, hey, struck him out, and there's 2 gone now. And Carew comes to the plate. That's going to bring out Sparky Anderson again. It's going to be Steve Carlton to pitch to Carew. Carlton is in 1971, he is a C pitcher, but it's a lefty-lefty matchup. So that will drop Carew from an A to a B batter. Carew is 0 for 4. Pitch, control check, the 3. Hey, struck out Carew for the 2nd time in the game. Carlton ends the 8th, but the American League with a kill shot. 5 runs on 4 hits. There were 2 bases on balls and 1 man left. After 8 complete, it's 8-1 American League. So Howard will not play defense, and he will not do the pitching. On the mound comes Mickey Lolich to close it, the Tiger left-hander. He is a B pitcher with A control and a C defender, and he will face Sanguillen, maybe Beckert, and then Clemente in the 9th inning for the National League. Lolich's pitch is a control check, and hey, strikes out Sanguillen. Not easy to do. And here comes Beckert. We're going to get a pinch hitter for Glenn. No, we're not. Beckert is going to bat against the left-handed Lolich. He is an A batter. He's a batter outcome, and it's a 5. It's hit to right field. Under it is Frank Robinson, and there's 2 down in the 9th. Last chance saloon is Roberto Clemente for the National League. Control check, 7. Lolich is an A control pitcher. Hey, struck him out, and that is the ball game. The Tiger fans love it that the Tiger ace closed it out. So let's give you your totals and your MVP check as we take a look at the scorecard for the game. So for the victorious American League, 8 runs, 11 hits, and they committed no errors. The National League, 1 run on 6 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Jim Palmer. The loser would be Fergie Jenkins. No, I'm wrong about that. Not Fergie, sorry. False alarm. Juan Marichal takes the loss. And the MVP, let's show you his line here. Louis Aparicio, 3rd inning, solo homer. 5th inning, RBI single. 7th inning, RBI double that he stretches into a triple. 8th inning, part of the kill shot, an RBI single. That's a 4-for-4 day for little Louis. 1 homer, 1 triple, 1 run scored, and 4 big RBIs. He has earned the Plymouth Duster. Thank you for being with me. Oh, and don't forget that you can check out these All-Star roster cards at the Pocket Pennant Run website that I will link in the video description. Thank you for being with me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, my friends. I do appreciate your support. And have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.